This young genius would place a 1mm piece of graphite on the door hinge every day before leaving to see if anyone entered his room while he was at school. Upon returning one day, he found the graphite fallen and broken in two, immediately realizing that someone had entered stealthily. Aware that his every move was monitored by the world's greatest detective, who was suspicious not only because of his high IQ, but also his extraordinary deductive ability, the young man recalled Findon, a black diary in the rain, the previous week. Despite its seemingly innocuous appearance, he took it home and discovered that Hoover's name was written and it would die. Disbelieving the notebook's malevolence, he wrote the name of a murderer, announced in the news. The next morning, he read in the newspaper that the murderer had died of a sudden heart attack in prison. Checking the notebook, he found nothing unusual. When he returned it to where he found it, a monster claiming to be the god of death appeared, offering the notebook to Light, reminding him of his father's absence due to capturing criminals. Light took the notebook to execute the worst criminals around the world. In just half a month, almost 1,000 criminals died mysteriously in prison, drawing the attention of the police, who found no clues at the crime scene, prompting the summons of a world-renowned detective. After studying the case, the detective made a live broadcast, sending a message. Upon seeing the broadcast, Light realized that this person was there to put him in jail, so he wrote the detective's name in the death note. Living in the death note, unaware that it was part of the detective's plan, Light saw the detective die suddenly on TV, but an encrypted voice revealed that the person eliminated was an unannounced deep row prisoner and that the real detective was alive. The transmission was located in a specific part of the country, limiting the search field. Light, realizing he had fallen into the detective's trap, launched a counterattack, invading his father's computer and using his authority as the police chief to check the detective's investigation progress. He discovered that the other side had begun to suspect that the murderer was a student due to the timing. To disrupt the investigation, he deliberately controlled the timing of the prisoner's deaths to 1 per hour. The detective saw these new irregular data and deduced that the suspect had some connection to the police,